Today on Running to Him.
What is the cause of stress in your life? God can and will comfort and save you. We will read through the book of Psalms for 6 months, and today we read Psalm 107, verses 20 through 30, and we'll concentrate on verses 25 and 30. Psalm 107, 25 and 30 says, "For he spoke and raised up a stormy wind, which lifted up the waves of the sea. They rose up to the heavens, they went down to the depths. Their soul melted away in their misery. They reeled and staggered like a drunken man, and were at their wits' end. Then they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and he brought them out of their distress. He caused the storm to be still, so that the waves of the sea were hushed. Then they were glad, because they were quiet. So he guided them to their desired haven." Well, my maternal grandfather was a sea captain who sailed full-rigged ships. Now, if you're watching this video, you'll see a picture of the ship Bangalore, which was the last full-rigged ship that he commanded. For those receiving as an email, the image will be embedded in the email itself. This ship was 250 feet long, and the masts were about 17 stories high, or about 190 feet. And yet, when a ship like this got into rough seas, things could get a little hairy. The link at the end of this paragraph will take you to a YouTube video that will let you see exactly what life aboard such a ship was like. Starting at the 22 minutes and 40-second mark, if you want to see the rough seas around Cape Horn, which is on the southern tip of South America. The description the psalmist gives of sailors walking the decks in a stormy sea is very accurate. Once Toni and I took a ship from Athens to Crete, and they loaded the car on the deck itself. Well, being young, we decided to purchase a deck ticket, and we would sleep in the car. When the seas became very rough about an hour out of Athens, Toni became very seasick, and we needed to get rid of what she threw up. So I stepped out of the car and managed to get to the deck's starboard, the right side. I threw what I was holding overboard and turned to go back to the car. And as I turned, the ship bow just tilted down, and I looked at a water wall of just immense size. I immediately wrapped my arms around the railing wires and held on for dear life. After the water came over me and before the next wave broke over the bow, I made it back to the car. The relief I felt after the waves died down is indescribable, but the psalmist describes how I felt. We don't have to go through a storm at sea to be comforted and saved by God. Many times, life causes us to reel under the stress we feel. We are tossed to and fro as one who is drunk. But if we reach out to God, he will save us. What is the cause of stress in your life? God can and will comfort and save you.
Thank you for listening. We pray that today's devotion was meaningful to you. We would love to hear from you. You can use either Facebook or YouTube to like, subscribe, share, and tell others about us. If you would like to contact us, you can reach me at phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.